Montana is known for its snow-capped mountains, pristine lakes, and cattle ranches, but cherry orchards? It all began in 1866 with Thomas Harris planting the first cherry orchard in the Bitterroot area. But conditions were not the best, so by 1920, these orchards were replaced by cattle ranches. In 1893, one of the earliest orchards was planted by Harry Chapman. He found that cherry orchards thrived in the Flathead Valley region. Sweet cherries grow well in the Flathead because of its well-drained soil, pristine water, long warm days, and cool evenings that allow the fruit to mature on the tree longer to produce outstanding color and taste. The long and late growing season allows Montana cherries to be available when other regions around the United States are finished. The new high-density orchards being nurtured now will also provide late-season cherries. Most of the cherries grown in Montana are the large, dark, sweet cherry varieties and are eaten fresh. They are all natural with no preservatives added. So let's explore how we get these famous Montana flathead cherries. Work in the orchards begins in the winter when the cherry trees are dormant. The trees are pruned to encourage new growth. Then around early May, the first blooms arrive, filling the valley with a beauty all its own. Honeybees are placed in the orchard to help pollinate the blossoms, reaching full bloom by mid to late May. Until harvest, the trees are irrigated, given fertilizer and nutrient sprays to keep them healthy and to produce premium quality fruit. Neighbor working with neighbor, the Flathead Lake Cherry Growers Association was formed in 1935 to help get the harvested cherries to market. The Kalispell warehouse was built and the first train car full of fresh flathead cherries departed for Wenatchee, Washington for processing. To celebrate the new cooperative and its first shipment, the first Cherry Festival was held, crowning Doris Markin as the first Cherry Queen with a parade and dance. Early orchards were picked by local residents, but today's approximate 3 to 4 million pounds of cherries are picked by migrant workers who travel to the region for this purpose. In 1984, the Kalispell plant was moved to Finley Point on the south shore of Flathead Lake. So now, once picked, the cherries are immediately taken there, where a sample from each bin is inspected. The cherries are then hydro-cooled, bringing their temperature down to preserve freshness, taste, and color. They are then overnighted to the main processing and packing plant. Today, sorting and packaging of flathead cherries is done by sophisticated, computer-controlled processes. The cherries find their way to supermarkets throughout the United States, as well as exported to countries around the globe. Montana flathead cherries are very popular with tourists coming to see the cherry trees in bloom or to eat the cherries fresh off the trees. They are not only popular with those that have tasted this treat, but used by artists depicting this popular Montana industry. Adding to the excitement are the area's cherry festivals and other related cherry activities. If you are planning a trip to Northwest Montana, come and experience the fun and taste of Montana flathead cherries, grown by the Flathead Lake Cherry Growers Association. A treat you will never forget.